do. We'll find out who John Sharp wants after the game. Here's Bostock. Bostock shakes off a couple of players. Great offload. Gets the ball to Sam Day. Sam Day injects a bit of pace and goes to within 15 metres of the Broncos line. Hardman's the dummy half. Danny Craven. Ball to Blockley. It's a good tackle from the Broncos, but it's a good quick play the ball from Liam Blockley. Ian Hardman again. He hasn't, has he? He hasn't, has he? He hasn't, has he? Ian Hardman. Is that 5 tries for Ian Hardman? It is 5 tries for Ian Hardman. You know, I'm looking a bit Moscovite, aren't I? But John, seriously, just tell me how. What do you say to the boys at half time when you've lost a centre, you've lost your playmaker in that first half, and then they still managed to go and score 48 points and win a game here against a very good side?
Yeah, there was some adversity, wasn't there? But I think the key is that you don't panic and you come up with a plan and you come up with a solution. Move some people around. Started with a really young team anyway, didn't we? We've got a 9 missing in Andy Ellis, then we've got a 6 missing in Briggs, and unfortunately we lose Thax to what looks like a nasty facial injury. Tried to put square pegs in round holes and get them to understand what they're supposed to be trying to achieve. But I think the key for me was that first half we let London play too quickly. Looked like we were a bit afraid to go to ground on this plastic pitch, but didn't run hard enough either. But just spoke to the blokes about half time about how our formation was going to be and how we were going to play. Came up with a couple of calls and a couple of plays that might work against their defence. The blokes who came on from the bench were absolutely outstanding, and I thought Hardman was, well, I think 5 tries is enough, is it? It doesn't take a great deal of explaining how well he's played tonight. So overall, really pleased with how we've gone. Not happy with conceding 26 points though, to be honest, but we'll fix that up.
Well, I mean, 14 of those points, John, were in the first 30 minutes or so, and we just didn't have any ball at that point, did we? But need to be quicker, so I'll move on. You've mentioned the bench there, and really were strong, weren't they? All 4 of those guys off the bench, and Sam Day probably got more game time than you'd expected, and he asked some real questions, didn't he?
Yeah, I thought the bench were full of enthusiasm and pace, and I think the pace suited this pitch. Played really quick, were a little bit more direct, and Craven organised things extremely well. He had a lot of responsibility with regards to this kicking game. Thought we were a little bit tougher in defence as well. I thought we hit a little bit harder. Didn't have much ball, like you said, so we needed to remain composed. One thing that gave me confidence at half-time was the fact that it took them 5 sets to score their second try, which encouraged me because I thought if we do up, then we're not going to be far off. And to score the amount of tries that we did and the points that we have, it's really pleasing to say we've got a broken team that's been patched up and sent back out second half.
Well, we've got to wrap up, John, but Featherstone Rovers are in the draw for the 5th round. Do you care who we get?
No, not really. No, it'd be nice to have a home tie, but just thanks to the supporters who've made the way here tonight, and to the fans back home, I'm sure are drinking the place dry. So thanks for everybody and everyone's support. Done all right. There's an obligation for this club in the Challenge Cup. It's a proud history of this club, and I told the blokes about the famous history of Featherstone in the Challenge Cup, and they really believed in it. I thought they fought their way out of a sticky situation and brought the Rovers home. Cheers,
John. Well put, mate. Thank you very much. Well, we'll wrap up here where Featherstone Rovers have run out winners in this Challenge Cup 4th round tie, against the London Broncos. It's London Broncos 26, Featherstone Rovers 48.